Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's live into our wonderful group, the Magnificent Abundance Manifester. So, tonight our live is entitled Illusions versus Reality, dealing with the now in order to move forward. Okay, so why did I choose that title? So yesterday we talked about the importance of dealing with the truth, and the question was how much truth can we handle? And the more truth we are willing to embrace, the higher the speed of our manifestation will be, because then we'll be able to face our reality and then deal with it adequately. Sorry, I just have to do this. I don't know why it happened that way. Okay, I hope you're still there. Cool. All right, so, and today is kind of a follow-up session on this, and let's say the next more tangible aspect, if maybe. So, as I said yesterday, the difference between truth and lie can be sensed in the energy. Truth has a different energy than a lie. And one is light, truth is light, and a lie is kind of heavy. So, same thing, what is the difference between illusions and reality? So what we desire is the reality that we want to create and manifest, which is at the current moment could be perceived as an illusion. And where we are is our current reality. So between the reality we want to create and the reality where we are, there is a space that separates the two of them. And this is what manifestation is about. It's allowing, it's transitioning from the current reality to our desired reality. However, at what point what we desire is purely an illusion, and will remain an illusion and not be able to become a tangible reality. Okay, I hope I was not too quick. So the question is, okay, so I'm going to repeat again. So there is where we are, which is our current reality, and there is what we desire, which is our desired reality. That desired reality at the point of where we are right now in the present can be perceived as an illusion, right? Because it is what we desire. So it hasn't manifested yet. It hasn't happened yet. And what allows us to come from the current to the desired outcome, or current reality to the desired reality, is what that transition is, the manifestation process. I talked about manifestation in a very lengthy manner in a video where I defined what manifestation is. So in order to manifest our desired outcome, there are many components. There is a spiritual aspect that I talked about as well before, which is about aligning ourselves with a divine source energy so that we can get guidance and tune in and be aligned with ourselves. And you can use the meditation called Always Be Connected that I did a video on as well before. So one is to do the spiritual work where you align with source energy so that you can be more in tune energetically and from a frequency perspective, so that you can therefore be in a better position to attract what you desire, because you will be at a certain energetical level. And then sometimes, despite of what we desire, there will be some sort of resistance that we have, some cross purposes, some inner conflict, some resistance. And in order for us to remove this, we can do several things. One of them is to do some healing. The other, or through a healer, or to use a coach, or some sort of work on that part of ourselves that is still resisting. Some people can also use hypnotherapy to work on their subconscious, because there have been imprint in our subconscious that has affected everything that we're doing without us understanding and knowing that's what's happening. So do a very in-depth work on that aspect of us in order to remove that resistance. And then it's about coming up with an action plan. So there are a few steps, as I talked about: the spiritual work, removing the obstacles, and then the action plan. Okay? And obviously taking action and implementing. So now the question is, so the question was, at what point do we know that what we desire is not a mere illusion? Well, it's when we are going through this process and we are taking proactive steps in order to then manifest what we desire. In that case, it's not an illusion anymore, it is a plan. Okay? And a plan towards which we are working on every single day, because this is part of who we are at that point. Okay? So, hope that makes sense. Unfortunately, there is nobody that I can interact with right now to ask whether they got it, but I would assume that this is fine so far. So I've covered a lot in a very, I did it quite quickly, but I hope that so far it's been clear. If not, if you're watching again, if you're watching after I'm not live anymore, so please, put an emoji, say hi, put a comment, and ask questions, and I will be able to answer to you. Now, that is the manifestation process. The other part as well, very important, is that sometimes we want something, but there is so much in our current reality that we have kind of neglected and not dealt with, and that is cluttering our space, physically, mentally, energetically, spiritually. Once that happens, it's very challenging to bring in the new, because that place is so cluttered, whether it's things that we haven't dealt with or we have neglected in various areas of our life. So the important step, therefore, is to make space. It's to make space for the new. And I covered that as well in a live, which I entitled "The Law of Vacuum." The law of vacuum, which is one of the many universal laws that talks about prosperity, and there are dynamic laws of prosperity that was written by Catherine Ponder a long time ago. So the foundation of it is that we need to make space for the new, and therefore we need to declutter mentally, but also declutter physically, and also deal with things that have been left neglected for a long time, for too long. It can cover so many areas. It can be from stuff, physical stuff in our house, like a lot of clutter that we need to get rid of. Hi, I don't know who's watching, but please say hi. So it can be so physical clutter that we need to get rid of. It can be a mental clutter. A lot of people hold on to the past, and therefore they are still resentful, angry, annoyed about some event, about some people, and they don't want to let go because they kind of got used to that state. But it's kind of detrimental because it's using the energy that could be used for creative purposes and create more abundance and more joy. So that is also a decluttering process as well. Hi, Teresa. Good morning. Well, good morning to you. This is the evening here. Very happy to have you online with us. So I was talking about one very important component of manifestation, which is about decluttering, and it can be at various levels. There are various layers of decluttering. As I said, it can be physical, like physical things that we need to declutter our space, but also mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So a lot of people sometimes hold on to events or people or feelings, obviously negative situations that have probably created a trauma or left them kind of disempowered, and they're holding on to this, and it's draining them. So, and this is not helping towards manifesting what they desire, because all of this clutter, whether it's physical and emotional or spiritual. Hi, Regita. Happy to have you online with us. So all of this clutter is playing a part of resistance, of holding you back, of draining your energy. So there is a process, a work that needs to be done to let go of all of this. And as I said, you can use healing, you can use coaching, you can use hypnotherapy, whatever you feel comfortable with in order to let go of this, because this is a very heavy baggage that you don't want to keep. In fact, you want to get rid of it. I mean, not get rid is not apparently a high vibration word. So you want to clear it as soon as possible, because you want your space to be clean mentally, spiritually, and physically, so that you have that light energy around you, so that light can come and then abundance can be created and have space. So I would like to know, actually, Teresa and Regita, I would love to have your input as well. I would like to suggest the following. I would like you to choose a topic or a project that you are going to work on to improve and to declutter. Okay, so we are going to apply the law of vacuum. And yes, Teresa, it's about releasing it. Yes. So we are going to make space for the new and see what happens. And we are going to do that and support each other. In fact, earlier, I did a poll and I asked the members, what would they like to see improving in the next 3 months in their life? The majority of the answer was for money and abundance. So hi, Wendy, very happy to have you with us. So what I would like to suggest is to choose an area of your life that you would like to declutter. and work on and improve something that has been draining you, that has been sucking your energy, and that you are committing with us to clear, improve, and bring more light in. So personally, an area of my life that has been extremely draining with all of the admin side and bills management. And see, I'm not really making a happy face right now, but that's not supposed to be that way. So that's my area of growth. So it's about feeling excited, dealing with all of the admin side of my life, because this is actually important. This is the foundation of, you can't really want to create something amazing and beautiful and wonderful and magnificent if you don't want to deal with something as basic as dealing with your admin, because that usually creates a lot of trouble and creates trauma, as I talked about yesterday. So I decided to do that. What have you decided to do? So Wendy talks about self-love and self-doubt. Great. So how are you going to call that project? So let's make it a project, okay? So I called my this area, so the admin, bills management, and all of this budget management side, I call it my freedom project. Actually, I was hesitating between freedom project or Black Panther. I don't know why I want to call it that way, but something funny, something that makes you feel you want to smile, you want to be playful, because this is that energy of that playful energy that you want to bring into that space that is usually feeling draining and heavy. And what we did yesterday with the people I'm learning, I'm doing my training on. So for those who don't know, I'm doing a training on intuition. And the very foundations of this training is to do a very big sprinkling of our whole being, of our energy, of our life, of our everything. Okay, so Rajita, I thought of money management too, but okay, I have to rethink. No, that's perfect. It doesn't need to be only one that you chooses it. Actually, I think it's great, because then we will be able to share and create that momentum. I would, if you want to change it, go ahead. But I think that's amazing, because money management is actually a very, very, very important aspect. And we can't really ask to create all of this wealth if we don't know how to manage what we have, right? And there must be some the reason why we have these let's say clutter comes from something that has happened either when we were young, or that we got from some of our surrounding environment. Can be even past life. Can you imagine? And that the point is then to go back and do that clearing, so that that energy is not heavy anymore and everything is dealt with, and that we can happily and joyfully deal with these things that we were not very keen on doing before. So so this is something that is very interesting and kind of cool. And yesterday I had my practice friends and we used the pendulum. In fact, I also mentioned that I will do a session, practice session, to do a reading with the members. So I will do something separately from the daily updates. I saw there were some interest, and I will tag you when I will do the live, and I will probably schedule it so that you can join and make time for it. So can you imagine? So this money management / admin bill management thing, when we look with the pendulum, right? How much it's been draining me energetically from 1 to 10, it was 9. So it's not a surprise because it's something that I felt, but it's not even me who did it. It was my practice partners, and that's how they felt without even me saying much. So that's very powerful. So that is really, and you know, those who wants to find out a few things, I'm very happy to do that with you as well, and it will be a lot of fun. So I will organize that. But let's come back to the project. So Rajita, are you still, so have you decided, are you going to stay with the money management? Wendy, are you still there? Or Teresa? What is, so Wendy, you want to work on self-love and self-doubt. Do you want to give it like a cool name? What is that project? And you know, self-love and self-doubt, this is also extremely important. So it's about doing a lot of healing around all of these low vibrations that are right now dominating when it comes to the self-doubt, and hence the self-love, and do a lot of healing around that. So that is important. So whoever is watching as well, next, share below, what is your project? What are you committing right now to clear and make space and improve? So as I said, mine is admin work, bill management, that I am committing now to become extremely good at by shifting my energy, clearing the blocks, and committing the work. So for example, now I've committed 1 to 2 hours every day to clear the backlog, because there is backlog. So what is the next step that you're going to do regarding your project? What is it? So that what you desire and what you want to create is no longer an illusion, but it's a plan that you're working towards. And that's the difference, right? Between illusion and reality. So it's about dealing with the now. So I want you to look at your current reality, make an assessment, look at what you've been avoiding dealing with, and be truthful with yourself. Make a list and come back, or just right now, if it's with you in your mind, write down below what is it that you're committing to work on, so that you take it to the next level, because that is going to open the gate for you to your desires. Even though sometimes we just want to fantasize and dream about what we desire, but the next step is, after the feeling, it's also to take tangible action. And this is what we are doing right now. So what is it that you, okay, so I don't know how many, but what is it that you want to declutter, work on, improve? Okay. Give me the name of that project. And what is your next step? And let me know if you've done it, that first step, because that's how you're going to make tangible, real progress. So yeah, so that was the live for today. This is real, tangible, action that I'm asking you to take. And this is going to tell me whether you are really serious and if you mean what you say. So, on that note, I'm going to wish you a good night, and I will speak to you tomorrow in my next video. And now I'm going to do what I said I would do. I'm going to spend the next couple of hours dealing with my backlog. Tell me what you're going to do now. All right, so on that note, I'm going to wish you good night, and I will speak to you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Oh my God, I didn't see. Sorry, sometimes I didn't see all of these comments. I need to be reminded of scrolling down. I'm so sorry. So Teresa said, wait. Regita said, I think I need to inject more fun activities in my life. Okay, perfect. Teresa said, I lost you. I switched from Wi-Fi, but still nothing. You're back. Yes, I'm back. I hope you're still there. Wendy, yes, still here. Regita, yes. Teresa, lost you again. Sorry. Wendy, okay, she has the name. The name is Superstar Project. Yay! Well done. So I will ask you for updates on your Superstar Project, okay? And your next step, Wendy, is a daily meditation and Reiki. Beautiful. Yes. Excellent. Okay, awesome. So I hope to get an update very soon, if not tomorrow. And for those who haven't shared yet, please share. And I'm very excited to read your comments and to know what your super project is. Excellent. All right. Good night. Bye-bye.